Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today, and guess why? Because today we are going to watch RWBY! You guys, I'm so excited. I get so happy for my RWBY days. I cannot wait to see the next episode. If you are joining me early today, you already know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I am sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So we got some big info last time, you guys. Not only did we get to catch up with Blake, with Yang, kind of see what's going on with them, where they're at, where we're going, presumably. But we got some pretty big info about a few characters. First of all, Ozpin is not dead. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. It would seem that he is dead. However, his essence, his aura, his soul, whatever, soul, I guess you could call it, appears to be now inside of a little farmer boy. Don't know why or how this happened. I don't know if that's like all I can think is it's got to be something unique to Ozpin. I don't know if like that's his ability, his semblance, or what. But like if it was just a thing in this world that like when you die, your soul can like go and possess somebody else's body. I want to know where the heck Pyrrha is and where the heck Penny is. Yes, I know Penny was AI, but she did have an aura. So, yeah, if that's just like a thing, then I have some questions about a few people. Summer could still be out there. No, I don't think that's a thing. If I had to guess, I do not know. If I had to guess, I'd say Ozpin. That was an Ozpin thing. But hopefully we'll find out more. Couple things. We also got a huge amount of info on Raven and Qrow and kind of their origins. That was a really great scene with them. I really would love to see more of Raven. I think just even what we've seen of her so far, she's such an interesting character, and her perspective is so different from what we've seen on the show, I think, so far, that I'd really love to see that. I'd love to see her interaction with more characters. But we got a lot of info on their backstory. They were part of this tribe, apparently, or taken in by this tribe, at least. Raven is still with the tribe and has kind of chosen... So they both kind of chose their families, you know. Qrow chose to stay kind of in our world, I guess, with like actual family, like her actual daughter and everything, and with their friends and everything who had become like family to them. And you know, I don't know, was she married to the dad? I don't know if they said if they were married or not, but like, you know, basically had a child with them and everything. So, you know, he kind of chose to stay with that family, and she chose to be leader of the tribe, apparently. So someone pointed this out to me, that apparently, and I didn't pick up on this, apparently Qrow was kind of implying that they had the spring maiden in their tribe. Someone had to point this out, like, no, you do have to be an actual maiden. You have to be a female, apparently, to be the spring maiden. Because I was like, oh my god, Oscar's the spring maiden. So no, apparently you do have to actually be a female to be the spring maiden. But I knew there was something about him. I knew there was like something about him. So just disregard my whole rant about like, hey, you know what? The men could be a maiden too. No, that is not a thing apparently. So, moving on, I'm very excited to see where we're going with everybody. We've caught up with, I think, our whole crew now, because we saw Yang. It was so sad to see Yang in such a bad place, but I'm happy that where we last left her, she is at least starting to, you know, work through some of what's happened to her, and she put on the arm, and she's starting to spar again, and that just made me so happy. And getting to see Blake and kind of getting her perspective right now, because I kind of thought, like Sun, that she was like going after the White Fang, and no, apparently we're going home to Menagerie, which is the name of the next episode, which people are telling me I'm going to love, which I know I'm going to, but now it makes me wonder, like, what the heck is going to happen in this episode, aside from the obvious of just like meeting, like going to her home area. But anyway, I'm having such a blast with the show. Every time I finish a show, I'm like, this show is everything. This show is everything. I don't know how I live this long without seeing this show. But in a way, I'm glad, because now we all get to watch together. So with that being said, what do you say we go ahead and jump right into the next episode? Let's get started. Wow. Now, does she have, like, a family? I think she kind of implied that she was taken in by the White Fang, so I kind of assumed that her family was gone.
This is the one place everyone can feel safe, no matter who or what they are.
Wow.
Okay.
Sure is, crowded, huh?
Yes. Yes, it is.
She's like, yeah, I'll give you that.
Is it always so cramped?
Well, when you try and take an entire species and put them on an island that's 2/3 desert, yeah, it tends to be cramped.
What? You guys have that much more space? Why waste it? A little desert never hurt anyone.
It's not like the desert in Qrow, son. The wildlife here is more dangerous than most of the regions.
So they gave us a terrible island in the corner of Remnant to try and shut us up.
That's a pretty good summary, yeah.
I see. So this was not something they chose.
Whoa.
That sucks. Ooh.
It's beautiful. I take it all back. This place looks great. Why would anyone ever want to leave?
That's not the point, son. We asked to be equal, to be treated just like everyone else. Instead, we were given an island and told to make do.
Yeah.
So we did the best we could. We came together and we made a home where any Faunus could feel welcome.
Aww.
But this island, this town, will always be a reminder that we're still not equal.
Because they were just kind of shoved there.
Second-class citizens.
It shouldn't be that way.
Well, hey, this guy's feeling pretty at home.
Can always count on Sun to be
Time to
sunny.
go home.
Oh yeah? Which one's yours? Can you see it from here?
Kind of.
Is it that one? The tiny one down there. I like the paint job.
Why don't you not guess?
That one.
Hold on. What? He's like, Sun! I love Sun so much. Wait a second. Is she like a very important person apparently in this place?
It's just been a long time since I've seen my parents.
So she does have a family.
Came all this way.
Did she like run away and the White Fang took her in? Sun's like, back away slowly.
To be honest, that's kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
Blake? Hi, Mom.
Oh, I love how her ears change when she's oh.
My baby girl.
Not the reaction she was expecting? What's so? Is this the guy that we've seen in the... Oh, it is. It is. That's her dad. Oh! Her dad does not appear to have the ears?
We were horrified when we heard the news. The Kingdom of Vale wasn't perfect, but it certainly didn't deserve what happened. We were both so worried.
Please, I knew she'd be fine.
That isn't the slightest bit true. You should
Aw.
have seen him pacing.
You
Oh,
guys have nothing to worry about. I've seen your daughter in action before, and trust me, she's got some moves.
you know, the way you said that.
And what exactly do you mean by that? Calm.
Well, you see, sir, it's just that
Yes.
Why is he
Please
here again?
clarify.
He just kind of followed me home.
He just kind of.
I see.
I
she's definitely
see.
above average. I mean,
In fighting. Oh, son.
this tea is really good.
It's lovely. Lovely tea. Change the subject. Big smile.
Again.
Mom?
I
Aw.
completely forgot about the meeting.
Gira.
Give me a moment.
So is her dad a Faunus too?
Is everything okay?
Yes, dear, just poor timing. He can reschedule. It's just been hard dealing with them lately.
Dealing with who?
With who?
The White Fang.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Dad!
What did you just say?
What are you doing talking to these people?
This is Corsic and Fennec Albay. They represent the White Fang here in Menagerie.
When did
Psychos
that?
are here too?
Young man, I'm not sure what you've heard of our organization, but I can assure you we're not nearly as ferocious as the media would have you believe.
What we've heard?
She.
Seen firsthand.
Yeah, she was.
Fanatics slaughtered people.
And she was a part of the White
What is
Fang.
she talking about?
Precisely what we came to discuss with you.
Oh no.
Is everything all right?
Wait,
No.
you guys seriously don't know?
Are they like?
Oh, what?
They're cut off. They're cut off from the outside world
The
there.
White Fang was at the fall of Beacon. They
Yeah.
attacked innocent civilians, and they released Grimm into the school.
Got anything to say for yourselves?
True.
Sadly, Your Grace, it is.
Don't act like you're...
That's enough.
What if there's like? But what if?
Explain yourself.
What if there's like two parts of the White Fang? You know what I mean? I wonder if like.
Though it pains us to admit, it has become apparent that the Veil branch of the White Fang is no longer operating under orders.
God.
of Khan. Rather, they've
Okay.
elected to follow the rule of one Adam Taurus. I believe you're familiar with the young adept in his extreme philosophies.
You know, Beacon wasn't the first time the Fang started shooting up Vale.
The High Council had their suspicions of a splinter group, but they could
Okay.
prove nothing until this latest
So
incident.
what's the
Incident?
other White Fang like?
People are dead.
And
Yeah.
it is a tragedy.
Your Grace, we came to assure you that Brother Taurus and his followers do not represent the will of the White Fang.
Okay.
And how can I be sure? of that?
Yeah.
We
Well.
understand if you bear any skepticism towards his claims. The White Fang's tactics are admittedly more aggressive since you stepped down as High Leader and became Chieftain of Menagerie.
Oh.
Yes,
He was
this
the
is no
leader.
way to make our message heard.
We have
Okay.
ample documentation from the council meeting, as well as several strategies to apprehend and punish these strays if you care to review them.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will. But another day. I'd like some time to reconnect with my daughter.
But of course, Your Grace.
We completely understand.
Oh,
It
that
was
is.
a pleasure to see you again, young Blake.
We were saddened when we heard of your departure from the White Fang, but understand if you can no longer support our cause.
It is a wearying
So is
fight
that
after
why?
all.
Who says I'm done fighting?
If you ever do wish to return, you need merely to come find us.
Sister Ilya would be elated.
I'm so.
Gentlemen.
I have so many questions. So she didn't. I always thought she like didn't have any family or ran away or something and joined them. He was the
Those guys
leader.
were creepy.
Son.
I really don't like you.
Oh, poor son. He's just being honest.
An interesting development, wouldn't you say?
Uh-oh.
Interesting indeed.
Okay, maybe they're not really.
So,
Uh-oh.
shall we inform Brother Adam?
No!
We shall.
Oh, no. Oh, so it wasn't just that they were... Okay, so they really are... They really have gone off the rails then. The whole group then, maybe. Oh, no.
I was hoping you could help me find someone.
Oh, I don't like the way he said that. And that was that the bar where Qrow was? Okay. Okay. I think her exact wording at the end of season... Was it season 1? Yeah. Maybe? Yes. Her exact wording was that she was more or less, like, born into... For some reason, I had remembered it as, like, they took her in. And I was like, wait. So I kind of assumed, like, her family was gone and everything. I had no idea she was going to be... So this is very interesting to me because we see now that they're actually not so much what the actual structure of the family, perhaps, or what the family does, but it's kind of interesting that the actual, maybe, not exactly title, but she and Weiss have a little bit more in common than I originally thought. I kind of thought of her as, like, for some reason I had just, my mind had really made the jump after what she said in that scene. My mind had made the jump to, like, oh, she's like an orphan. She was, like, taken in by them and has just kind of, like, grown up the hard way. Now I see, like, she's the daughter of some pretty important looking people, albeit, can we talk about Menagerie a little bit? Because, so apparently, that is so messed up that they thought that they could take everyone and cram them into, like, oh, here, we're all equal now. We're going to give you your own land and everything. That's so wrong. But apparently, getting back to what I was saying, so her dad's like a pretty important, he's like a chief now of Menagerie, I guess. But he used to be like the leader, it sounded like, or an important person in the White Fang. So I think what she had said in that scene was she was more or less born into, and now that makes sense. So that's why she was in the White Fang. So when she left the White Fang, was she maybe, like, afraid to go home? Kind of afraid of, like, because that was such a big part of their lives. Maybe she felt like she had kind of left them as well. Also, I was really kind of hoping that, like, maybe there would be a good White Fang. Like, there would be an actual White Fang that was like, yes, we... Like, kind of like what she originally thought she was getting into. Like people working for equal rights for Faunus. Maybe there is, but those two individuals we just saw are clearly in league with Adam. Not good. So now it's making me wonder if the whole, like, it really is just what we thought. The whole organization has kind of gone off the rails, sadly. Wow. Lot going on. Here I thought we had caught up with Blake. We had not even gotten close to catching up with Blake. All right, guys. Let's get started on the next episode. I cannot wait to see what is going to happen. Let's go.
Another day, another adventure.
Now we're back with this crew.
Walking.
With a side of...
Walking.
We're walking.
Haven is a lot farther away than I thought.
Ruby, how long did you think this journey was going to take?
I don't know. I grew up in a small area. I've never been this far away from home.
Right, but how long?
Maybe like 2 weeks?
What?
Okay, fine. 3 or something.
Maybe 3.
Look, whatever. Hey, what's that?
Kind of a metaphor for how she saw the world before all this happened.
Strange. I didn't think we'd be hitting another village for a few days.
Uh-oh.
Are those buildings damaged?
We should
Oh,
search
no.
for survivors.
Okay. Did they just drop the map? Where exactly are they?
Anything? Nothing over
There's like nothing.
No one over here either.
It almost seems like the town was abandoned.
Why was it abandoned? Maybe it might not have been, but if it was, why was it abandoned? Uh-oh.
Menagerie. Never heard of it.
Me neither.
I have.
Uh-oh. What?
You might think of it as Anima's mountain glen, had it never been completed.
Oh.
Years ago, the richest members of Mistral were unhappy with how the kingdom was being run. Frustrated with the council, they pooled their resources together to build their own city, with their own laws.
Oh.
They hoped that one day, it could maybe even become its own kingdom. Many thought it would be the future.
But they never finished it?
I know my parents did.
Oh,
What happened?
that's a good question.
What always happens.
Grim?
The Grim.
Not just anyone.
One?
A specific Grim?
Let's just get through here. This place gives me the creeps.
Oh, man. So his parents were a part of that, trying to put that place together, and they were killed? I think they briefly mentioned before, somebody pointed out to me, they briefly mentioned Nora and Ren were orphans. Also, we still haven't addressed the whole moon situation. Yay! We get to hear her sing. Such a lovely voice. Oh. Oh. Wow, powerful song. Beautiful. That's Casey singing, I'm guessing. Such a beautiful voice. And the lyrics, my God, could not be more perfect for her. Her little song to Dad. I still don't know what to make of her brother. Like, I'm guessing he's okay, but I don't know. He always kind of looks like he's a little shifty, but I think maybe that's just his face. Poor Weiss.
Wages given to the rest of our mining staff. Their argument's completely invalid right out of the gate.
Oh,
well, I think
God.
the bigger issue here is our society as a whole.
What? You mean
Or she's just done with that kind of talk.
Rental, you can't deny the economic disparity between the two.
I mean, what exactly are you suggesting?
I'm just saying, I don't think it's necessarily an issue of
Where are you going?
as much as it's one of opportunity.
I'm just a little thirsty.
Can she?
We have people for that.
What? No, I can get it.
Oh, she's
I'll be
so
right back,
different.
I promise.
She's so different now.
No one asked them to move here.
But companies like the SDC promised jobs.
I'm sorry, I tuned
Oh.
out. Sounds like I'm the good guy again.
Oh, please. I think you are far from the good guy here. That way of thinking.
You two match.
Yes, it's a lovely painting.
So, that was my attempt at breaking the ice. How am I doing so far?
Oh, breaking the ice could be
You are
kind of
leaving
seen
a
as...
lot to be desired.
Because they always call her the Ice Queen.
Well, I've always appreciated honesty. Henry, Marigold.
Weiss.
I know. I saw your performance. Obviously. You were wonderful. And I promise I'm not just saying that because you're pretty.
Okay, you're laying it on thick.
So, you thinking about buying it?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, kind of pricey for a painting.
It's to raise money.
Oh, really? For what?
For what?
I'll admit, I only come to these things for the food and
It's called
drinks.
Show the World We Care.
And the extraordinary company, of course.
Who is he?
What? Is it another mantle fundraiser or something?
Get out.
Oh.
What?
Get out, or I will have security escort you out.
But I haven't done anything.
Leave.
It's personal for her. Like, you must know that.
Whatever.
Oh, Weiss. She's so different now. She doesn't... What's going on behind her? Oh, that must be... That must be so hard for her. Oh, no. What's...
It's a long time coming, if you ask me. What?
Oh, God.
I said the same thing last night. If they're so arrogant to think they can get by without proper kingdom defense, then I say good riddance. Shut
Oh, my... Oh, no.
You don't have a clue. None of you do. Excuse me?
You're all just standing around talking about nothing. Worrying about your hair, your money, your stupid problems that don't mean anything.
Oh.
That's enough.
Let go of me.
You're embarrassing the family.
I said
Oh.
let go.
He's done enough to their family. Trust me. Oh, 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 oh. Uh-oh.
Please, I'm sorry. Just leave me alone.
Oh, no. Who did that? Who did it? Oh.
Arrest her.
What? She didn't do it.
She's insane. She should be locked up.
Oh,
She's
God.
the only one making sense around here.
Huh. Wow.
Thanks for the party, Chuck.
And I mean, he was all about, like, the defenses too, but he clearly was not. He was with Weiss on that argument, not the lady who was like, they had it coming. Oh, man. So she definitely unlocked her her ability. We knew that already, but apparently maybe does not have the greatest control over it, because it didn't seem like she did that on purpose. Whoa, no. Oh, get ready, get ready, get ready. Nora's like ready. Oh, God, don't tell me. Oh, oh no, I really don't. I don't want him anywhere near. Oh, ooh. I don't want him anywhere near. Right, because he's going after Ruby, right? Oh, ew. He just. Oh, he creeps me out so bad. Oh, God. Really? He really has some like Joker vibes going.
Looking for a fight.
Who are you?
Oh.
Who I am matters not to you. Or you. Or... Well, you do interest me.
Huh?
No, I only matter...
What?
to you.
Oh, right. Me? Ruby.
You haven't the slightest clue, do you? Oh, how exciting this must be.
What do you want?
The rose has thorns. My little flower, I'm here to whisk you away with me.
No, 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 no.
She doesn't want to go with you.
Then he's gonna get the hammer, is what he's gonna get.
We're not going to let you do that.
Why did he say John interested in him? Good. Oh no, that's...
John!
No! Oh God. Why would he say that, though? Oh. Ah! Ooh.
Well, if that isn't ironic.
Hang on. She didn't do that by accident. We all know how Nora gets. Yes! Get him! Oh. I will never get tired of watching Nora do her work. What? Oh.
He's a Faunus.
He's like a scorpion Faunus or something.
Roman Torchwick?
Plastic soldiers and pawns. My heart and body belong only to our goddess.
Cinder.
Only in her wildest dreams.
Yeah, no. So yeah, they don't even know about Salem. That's true. Like we, the audience, have known about her for a while. Good God, look at this animation though. Oh, here he comes! My man swooping in. Swoop, baby, swoop. Swoop, there it is. Oh! Ooh, that was either impact to her stomach or something. Oh no, it was. It was just like the impact that he did to her stomach. My man. Aww. He's like always watching over him. He's just like, hey, oh cool. Just being all cool. Oh wow, guys. That was quite an episode. Okay, so I have to say, seeing the world that Weiss was in before, like hearing the way, I gotta tell you guys, hearing like the upper crust there talk about the Faunus, just it really, ooh, it was unsettling. It was very unsettling. And you can tell Weiss really, I feel like she didn't embrace that world before. She was a prisoner of that world, you know? And you can see how that being, and there's kind of it's interesting to me, the way that like, even when there was communication between all the different places in this world, it seems like everyone is just kind of very, focused on their own place. And I think that's an interesting thing to say. It's an interesting commentary that even just like a really small thing like Ruby not knowing how long it was going to take. You know, I was from a small area. There doesn't seem to be a lot of knowledge or understanding beyond one's own region. And I could be reading too much into this, but I wonder if that is supposed to be an interesting commentary on the larger, you know, our world, and the way that we can be very focused on, you know, only the things going on around us that affect us, you know. I might be reading too much into that, but I think that could be an interesting takeaway from it. So anyway, where was I going with this all? Yes, you can tell, like, you can see why Weiss would have had those concepts in her mind when she first came to Beacon. But you can see how she has just, like, grown so much beyond that and does not belong in this world, in this type of environment anymore. She, on the other hand, has really seen and experienced things firsthand. She has seen different ways of life and different kinds of people and gotten to know them personally and has known a life outside of that world. And once you know that, it's very hard to go back to just, oh yeah, well, they do this because of that, and this is that because of there, and no, that's very hard to do once you kind of can put a name and a face to it. And again, I think that's like something that a lot of our characters are figuring out, you know, that they have a little bit more of a worldly perspective now. Even Blake, and that was more of an issue. It seems like they are just maybe legitimately cut off from the rest of the world in Menagerie, but like they didn't even know what had happened. Like they knew something had happened, but clearly there was some big chunks of info left out, as they seemed to not even be aware that the White Fang had anything to do with it. Again, interesting thing to say. But, so I think that Weiss cannot control that ability yet, and that's why that happened. Like, I feel like that was not intentional by any means, but, just her, and her dad, I feel like he hasn't even really done anything yet, but we have heard about him, and just like seeing the little bits of him in action, really kudos to the voice actor. And of course the whole creative team for just the way that they set things up, because even just like little things he says, you're like, you are such a jerk, I can tell. Like, you don't even need to say anymore. But poor Weiss, and just standing there in front of that painting, knowing all there was behind it, and just watching it just be showcased in a, you know, just be like a kind of another thing just to be sitting there looking pretty, you know, in this kind of very polished and protected environment. So, wow. And yet we can do that. We can do strong commentary. We can do battle. We can do humor. We can do it all in like one breath on this show. After every episode, I just sit there and just like slow clap. Slow clap. Okay, why did Tyrian say, he was pointing at Jon, right? He was interested in Jon. Why? I do not like that. I don't like that. I don't care for that, but I am curious to know why. So, and of course, Nora doing her thing is always great. Ren, we found out a little bit more about Ren, the situation with his parents. I'm forgetting the name already of the place that they encountered, but we know there was kind of like I think that's significant that there was a large enough group of people that wanted to like break off and go somewhere else, and I'd love to know like more behind that. I love how we slowly put together more and more about the different areas in the world and their history, like kind of like the more we go. And again, it seems to be one of those things where like there is no real it seems like we're not all on the same page, you know what I mean? Like one character will know about something because of their experience, but like it seems like we don't have a real broad knowledge and understanding of one another. You know what I mean? And I mean, you could say that about, but even like there's like internet, there's news, there's like, but even with that, like, I gotta say, it's an interesting commentary on like our actual world that, you know, we still aren't always like aware of everything going on around us. So again, I think maybe I'm just like reading, probably reading way too much into this, making this into a philosophy lesson. But I just love this show so much, you guys. I believe, I don't want to like look ahead because I don't want to even see like thumbnails, but I believe we are now officially at the halfway point of the volume. If they're all 12 episodes, which I think they are at this point. If I'm wrong, go ahead, correct me. But I think we're Can you believe that? Can you believe we were at the halfway mark for Volume 4? We were just like zipping through. Yet, even though we're going at a pretty brisk pace on this show, I still feel like I just want to just binge watch it all and like let it wash over me. I'm dying for that soundtrack reaction, you guys. I'm dying for it, just from what I've heard so far. We got to hear Weiss sing too, which was amazing. I loved her song. More on that in the soundtrack reaction coming in 4 weeks? 4 weeks. 3 weeks. On the 4th week, I believe. I'll get it. Don't worry. Schedule will come out. All right, guys. I loved that, in case you couldn't tell. I hope you loved watching it along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.